Well, do we need apps? Do we need automations? Do we need systems, or do we need offshore? And the answer's yes. So for those that don't know me, Anthony, co-founder of PeoplePartners, and we provide outsourcing and offshoring staff for RTOs and a lot of the sponsors in this room. But our claim to fame is this workforce re-engineering. All right. So in regulated environments like ours, all right, what will happen is as you grow your RTO, whether you own a manager, the leader, whether you work in there, two things are going to happen. Number one is complexity will always beat revenue as you grow. And the second thing is something will always break when you grow. All right, we're going to see profit margins tighten. We're going to see leaders get stuck in low value work. We're going to see staff leave, all right? Roles become so wide and so complex, we can't track them, and they tend to leave on us. So we actually do things to optimize RTOs. So if you're managers, leaders, owners, these are the four things that RTO owners tend to do. Number one is they tend to look at discipline. Number two, they look at delegation. Number three, they look at technology. And number four, they look at labor leverage. Now, so business owners, leaders, managers, this is what they do. I'm gonna work really hard. Okay, I'm gonna do more per unit of time. And when that doesn't work, okay, I'm gonna delegate. So I'm gonna optimize my discipline. I'm gonna optimize my staff's discipline. I'm gonna delegate. I'm gonna make sure my staff delegate. Technology, I am gonna use plugins, automation, systems, apps, AI. Labor leverage, I am gonna hire part-time, full-time contractors. I'm gonna go offshore. I'm gonna go to outsource services, all right? The problem with that though, guys, is that they're all wrong. So I've been helping RTOs and my company's been helping RTOs talking about a labor cost problem. But ultimately you have a workforce design problem. You can't delegate chaos. I'm gonna let you know our origin story. 17 years ago, myself and my business partner, Ruben, we met 27 years ago at university. We're allied health professionals and medical scientists. The short version of this, and it's gonna make very clear sense why I'm telling you this, is that one day I hear my co-founder, Ruben, yell out, "Ricey," that's my surname, Rice, "get into the office now." He said, I thought we were about to get a CPI increase on our funding and our revenue is about to be cut by 70%. You get it? That's how much funding we're about to lose. In that moment, we both looked at each other and we realized we were going bankrupt. What happened was we knew that the number one thing we could change was our labor. The number one thing for those of you that run a company or managing your own P&L, you know the number one thing you can do is your labor cost. Now, back then, 17 years ago, offshoring and outsourcing wasn't really a thing, okay? So what we did was we then looked at every country. So we landed on the Philippines. We took massive action. Now, 1 month after this was taken, Ruben and I go into each other's offices and he goes, "Hey, take a look at our claim this month." And what he showed me was that we had our most profitable month ever. In our 10-year RTO history, we lost 70% of our revenue and we had our most profitable month ever. In fact, when we extrapolated that out, we found $0.14 million inside our org chart. So that's what's on the line here. So we invented something called workforce re-engineering. Workforce re-engineering is looking at a different way to structure your workforce, all right? Instead of going, I'm now busy and scaling, and I've got a receptionist, and I'm gonna add another receptionist. I'm not going to go, I've got 3 trainers, I need a 4th. I'm not going to go, I've got 4 salespeople, I need a 5th. You are not going to duplicate, you are going to segment. You've got to organize and engineer your workforce to ensure that your onshore people are only doing $100 an hour, $500 an hour tasks, or they're face-to-face people. They've got to win face-to-face, salespeople, trainers, if you have logistics companies, etc. So onshore is strategic and it is face-to-face, high level. Then you've got over here, digital and AI, all right? Automations, plugins, any level of technology, all right? That is the force multiplier whereby efficiencies kick in now. But you've got offshore there as your delivery and your operations layer, because we've found AI and digital, or any level of automation, all right, focuses on an output, but your onshore local staff and your offshore staff are all about outcomes, not output. So as everyone's been saying, there's got to be guardrails and human ability. Now, PeoplePartners, we use AI, of course we do. So AI is infiltrated with all of our staff. We've also got the fact that our workforce re-engineering tools that help organizations reimagine their workforces and exactly where the profit is and exactly how it should be arranged. If you delegate anyone, onshore, offshore, or AI, into an inefficient, inappropriate built role, it's going to fail. And as I said from stage before, there was a podcast I was on recently where I said AI is like a force multiplier. Now, we use AI extensively, and people think, oh, well, okay, this is all about offshore. We use AI extensively. All of our staff and all of the staff that we hire go through AI academies for you, okay? And when you do workforce engineering, you'll use a lot of our AI tools, etc. But you need your offshore and your onshore layer to own outcomes. Again, what we didn't do to find that $2.14 million in our org chart was go and hire a random offshore person. So here's likely a role that you guys all have. You might have lots of them. Why do you make your business development managers do anything other than sell? Like, they're terrible on a computer. Stop making them do call notes. Stop making them do emails. They're not good at it. Take the computer off and have a sales coordinator do that for them. You don't have a problem finding more trainers. You have a problem because you are making your trainers do things other than train. You are making them chase delinquent students. You're making them mark. You're making them explain your learning management system. Stop that. Stop it. Okay? So you workforce engineer. You go and make roles more efficient. You make the onshore roles more efficient, more fun. Only strength and passion zones. Let your onshore team do what they're good at. Strategic work, face-to-face work, okay? Then we're gonna offshore and use, so engineering there. That will lower our labor costs. And then we're gonna multiply. We're gonna explode that new structure, utilizing your offshore talent and of course using automations and AI. And that's what you're gonna experience. Not by your RTO growing or doing any more revenue, you're simply going to optimize for the right thing. And this will happen, all right? This will happen. You'll find all this profit.